I mean, it's different. It's different height, different reach, different style. But each fight is like that, you know. And if you want to be a great in this sport, you have to learn to adjust. And you gotta, you know, if you look at the fight with, Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather, the first 6 rounds was tight, but then you see you see Floyd pull away second half of the fight. You see the fight with Gotti, Floyd goes out there from round 1 and it's no contest. Every fight is different, but you got to stay focused, you got to stay poised, and you keep finding a way. You find a way, and that's what I plan on doing in this fight. Just because Chad Dawson has got a height and a reach advantage, because Chad Dawson has beat, this guy and that guy. From a media standpoint, you guys may be wowed by that stuff, but I'm not. I respect it, but I'm coming September 8th to get something and to keep something, and that's all I'm focused on.
Let me ask you this. You haven't fought for a year, but obviously feel prepared.
It's been 8 months.
8 months, almost here. Do you kind of wish that you had taken another fight in between this, or rather than go straight into the fight with Dawson?
My body needed a rest, number one. Come off of 2 years of grueling fights back to back. And I had a lot of injuries leading up to the Frost fight that we didn't talk about. And that was just from the grind. It's not just the fight that we have to deal with. We have to deal with the training camp. So I needed that rest physically, mentally. Chad has had a fight in between against Bernard. This isn't the first time I've been off 8 or 9 months. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't abuse my body. I stay in shape. And, I think I got youth on my side. I'm not 35, 36, 37. So it shouldn't be a problem come September 8th.
One more question. Chad, at times you can visibly frustrate him in the ring. You get where he gets tentative, or he just gets out of his game plan. He doesn't let his hands go where he's at his best. Is that part of maybe your game plan to throw him off?
For me, regardless of Chad Dawson's highs and lows in the fight, when that bell rings, and even now, 3 weeks out, I'm locked in. And that's going to be the difference in this fight. Again, they're making a lot of noise about advantages, and Chad Dawson's trainer said if you take 10 of Chad Dawson's combinations and 10 of Andre Ward's combinations, Chad's are way prettier. Well, there's nothing pretty going to be about this fight. And that's what it boils down to. It's about getting my hand raised and like I keep saying, finding a way to get it done. And the biggest mistake that Team Dawson is making is when they look at the tape, nothing jumps out at them. Nothing impresses them. And they don't think much of me. And his trainer has done his job in trying to make it seem like he's the underdog. Well, I don't look at odds, so I don't know who's the underdog and who's supposed to win this fight. But I do know that they don't think much of me based on what they've said, and we've used that in my preparation. And they've given me some superficial compliments because they have to, but they really don't think much of me. But, obviously, I got an opportunity to change that when the bell rings September 8th.
How is it different being the favorite now in all your fights?
I have no idea who's the favorite.
No one's picking Chad Dawson, I'll tell you that.
I couldn't tell you, but go ahead.
I'm telling you, no one's picking him. I'll talk to you. But everyone, people used to pick against you when you're fighting Kessler. Is it different now, being, the guy and the man?
I'm not the guy.
You are the guy.
I'm not. I'm really not. And that's not something I'm just telling myself either. I mean, I'm going to give you a glimpse from my perspective as the athlete.
You're a 3-1 favorite.
I don't bet. I don't know nothing. I don't even know how the odds work. I don't.
So $2,000 on Chad, they win $3,000.
Yeah, that's good. That's a great thing.
How much do they lose?
Yeah. I can tell them don't bet on Chad. That's what I can tell them. But I don't look at it like that, man. I'm like in another world as an athlete. My mind is just different. So I can look at something as simple as, a reporter can ask me a certain question, and just that one question can fuel me. Say, man, they still don't believe it. They still don't believe it. Of course, they have to give you a certain amount of respect when you win, but then it's the questions that come with it. Well, what about this? What about that? What about this? Those are the things that fuel me. I'm not concerned about who's the favorite, because I know that means nothing. I mean, that means nothing in a boxing ring. So I'm insulated when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I always feel like the underdog. I always feel like there's something to prove.
So you have a chip on your shoulder still from going back / fighting Kessler.
Yeah. Same chip, yeah.
Andre, is there a change in focus, or is there more focus at the fights in Oakland? Is there an advantage to that, or how do you feel about that?
That's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. It's a short ride to the arena. It's a short ride home. That's the important, but
Especially if you win.
yeah, you still gotta go out there and perform. And I probably say it's probably more pressure for the hometown fighter because you don't just have general fans in a pocket of your fans here in a pocket of his. You got fans that want to see you perform. So it comes with the territory. You got to have a different type of focus when you fight at home, and we will have that focus. We run a pretty tight ship when it comes to tickets and family and this and that. And my family and friends, they know how it goes, just from being around me over the years. So I don't think distractions would be a problem. I'm just looking forward to putting on a tremendous show September 8th.
Ward, what's your weight right now? What you weighing in?
But I'm right where I need to be.
Are you ever going to move up? Or are you always going to stay at this weight class?
Yeah, I would love to, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be at 68.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But, I would love to be a multi-divisional champion here. But my weight is right where it needs to be.
No problem, no problem.
I was just going back to what he said. People talk about fighting at home. There's a lot more pressure fighting at home because you're still not around your family. There's still a lot of sacrifices that you're having to make being here at home.
Absolutely. I would have loved for my family to be here today, but it's a work day. I have to take care of my obligation to you guys. I gotta strap up and go to work as soon as we're done. So it's a lot of sacrifice, and I think sometimes when you fight at home, people think that like you're not training. You're not focused on the fight, you're just kind of kicking your feet up, but it's probably harder for me because my family's not far from my training camp, and I'm missing out on a lot right now. And but this is part of what I do. This is part of what gets you in that fighter's mentality. I'm not in my comfort zone right now. I'm sleeping in a bed that's not familiar to me. Definitely don't have silk sheets, and I'm just looking forward for war. I'm in that mindset right now, 2.5 weeks out.